And what's good, YouTube? It's Supreme J here. I'm hoping that it's not too windy to record this video, but I want to go over 5 things, or really just how it's been owning this car, because I've now had this car for over 6 months, which is absolutely crazy. Time has absolutely flown by. So first off, let's get into which Corvette this is. Obviously, this is a C7. It's a 2015 2LT, and some of the features that it comes optioned with, you can say, is it has the clear Targa rooftop, so you can see through it, which is something that I really wanted. You can also see inside I have the light gray interior, and I wasn't too picky on which color that I got, but I did not want to get black. I wanted to at least get either red, light gray, or the Kalahari interior color, just because I feel like it makes it look a lot better. And then the last thing that it has is like the active exhaust, so you can see there that the valves are open right now. So that's why I don't plan on getting a muffler delete, because the valves are open, so there's kind of no point. It'll be a little bit louder, but it's something I really like, especially living here in Cali. It just saves me a headache. So yeah, so that's what it comes with, and let's go over what I've done to it. So we're already in the back, so let's just go over real quick what I've done to it. We blacked out the white parts on the tail lights. We put a carbon fiber stage 2 spoiler, or at least winglets are carbon fiber, and then the middle part's painted. I got some Cray Corvette wheels. These are rotary forged. They are way lighter than my chrome ones that I had, and they just look way more sportier and better. I have carbon fiber side skirts put on, and then coming around to the front, which is the biggest part. So if you guys didn't know, you guys are new here, I actually was in a little collision that wasn't my fault, but my bumper was basically totaled, right? Just enough to where I had to get a new one. So I picked up the ZR1 bumper kit from Extreme Online Store, same with the side skirts, and honestly I love it. The car looks so much more aggressive like this. Looks like a freaking supercar, and I'm not just trying to pretend. This will have function one day, just give me some time. Yeah, if you guys can notice, you guys can see that the paint isn't matched perfectly, but it is what it is. The car's gonna get wrapped in a month or two anyways, so I'm not tripping off of that. And then something like minor that I did was I put this black stinger stripe, kind of make it just stand out, make it look more unique. And then I put some carbon fiber wrap on the colors of the mirrors. I'm not trying to have it look like real carbon, but I just really like it, and I think it just looks nice. But yeah, all the parts are real carbon along with the car. And then to go into the inside of the car to show you guys what I did, we'll sit on the passenger side, but I'll show you guys the driver's side so you guys can see. I put the carbon fiber dash kit from Dyna Performance, which goes all the way around to that side, and you can even see I have the little carbon fiber start stop button, which is actually real carbon fiber, surprisingly. I picked this up from Amazon. It was like 10 bucks, but it does look good. So that's everything I've done to the car. So let me talk about what it's been like owning the car. Oh yeah, something that I actually did as well before I continue on is I also painted the engine cover. I never made a video on this. I did it on my TikTok, so make sure you guys go follow my TikTok if you're not already, Supreme J 2002. Give it a follow. I post a lot more constantly and a lot more content on there. But yeah, so I painted the middle part of the engine cover red, and I've had it like this for about 2 weeks now, and you can see it's doing just great. No bubbling, no nothing on it, because I used the proper paint and whatnot. So yeah, it makes the engine bay just look a little bit nicer. Now let's get into how the car's been. Alrighty, so I went inside so we can talk about this. Now let's just start off with an easy yes or no. Was it worth it? Yes, 100%. Do I have any regrets? Nope, I do not. I got all of the important features that I wanted in the car. If I can go back, it would have been nice, I won't lie, to get a 2016 just so I can get the Apple CarPlay. But the price difference with the other options that I had on the car for 1 year newer was just too much. And I can honestly add Apple CarPlay for, only $1,000 versus paying an extra 3 to 4,000 for, the same spec. So that's why I didn't go for the 2016. That is the only thing that I would change about it, though, is just give it some Apple CarPlay, which obviously I can do. Any bad things I've had, negative experiences? No. It's a low car, especially with the bumpers, so you gotta really be careful. But I mean, that's to be expected. It's kind of funny seeing other people like my girlfriend, my great grandma, and friends try and get out the car, and they're always like, "This car's so hard to get out of." Well, I'm like, "Bro, it's so easy." But yeah, and I mean, for me personally, it's just me and my girlfriend usually in the car. I do not miss having back seats at all. Those were a waste in the Mustang for me. So I absolutely love actually just the two seater. I mean, I feel like it's a lot better. But so yeah, that's not really a negative for me. Something else that might be a concern, visibility has pretty good visibility. A little bit of a blind spot, but you should be good. I haven't had any problems, knock on wood, with the car, which is absolutely amazing. A couple things got replaced, such as a headlight bulb and a windshield when I bought the car, but that was paid for by CarMax, so that's not really affecting me. Obviously, a big topic right now is gas. Gas has been what you would expect on the car. If you drive it with some sense in your head, you're not gonna do horrible on gas. To be honest, I pay about 70 to 80 bucks a week, which is kind of steep, but hey, I have a good job. I make good money. It is what it is. We can't do anything about it. I mean, all I can do is move. I'm not gonna do that because I live in California, so that part does suck a little bit, but it's more so just the price of gas itself and not the fact of how much gas it burns. Because when you drive it, like I said, when I drive it sensibly, it's not terrible. All of the positive things, though, it would take me so long to go through all of them. I absolutely love the car, exterior, interior, all of those things, right? So now I would say this. Oh, let me talk about one thing before I get into the last topic. One thing I do love about this car is the community, and the way that the car community kind of reacts to it is definitely different. I used to have a 5.0. I go to a car meet, there's 20 other 5.0s guaranteed, right? And not only that, but you have other Mustangs, Camaros, Mopars trying to rev it at you, race, all these stupid stuff, right? To kind of instigate something out of you. With the Corvette, no one does that besides some boneheaded Mopars, like honestly. So it's a lot more enjoyable because you don't have to deal with that kind of annoying stuff. And then also the Corvette community is definitely, since they're probably a little bit older, I just feel like they're more mature people. There's a lot of young people. I mean, I'm still young myself. I'm only 19, but there's a lot of young people, with the Camaros, the Mustangs, the Mopars, and they kind of just act ignorant, especially in the Mopar community. So being part of the Corvette community, where everyone I feel like is just a little bit more mature and whatnot, it's definitely a nicer experience. And instead of me being next to a Mustang and them revving it, I'll be next to a Corvette, and they'll throw up the peace sign, they'll wave, or if we're outside of our cars, I've had some times where we'll just have a cool little quick conversation. They'll tell me about theirs, I'll tell them about mine, and that's it. So it's definitely a lot different of an experience as well. So last thing is, if you are young and you want to go for your dream car, bro, I would 100% go for it. I mean, this car is, if you have when you're having a long day at work and you get off and you walk into your car, do you want to walk to a little ship box, order car? Do you want to walk to this, right? When I sit inside, I'm like, you know what, if I had a bad day, long day at work, I'm like, all of it was worth it because I have this, you know what I mean? So it is 100% worth it. At the end of the day, like I said, only thing I would change, I would give it some Apple CarPlay, but besides that though, I have no regrets. It's totally been worth it. It's all about smiles per gallon. The car is a freaking head turner, and I mean, I'm just so happy to have the car. There's still time. I've had it for 7 months, and there's still times where I'm like, I can't believe this is my car, because it's just such a dope feeling. The feeling hasn't worn off, and I don't think it's gonna wear off. So that being said, make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.